Well, Happy New Year, first of all. First new video of the year. First, before we even get into the vid, I gotta thank y'all for all the progression that we've made in 2024, bro. We went from about around 300 to 13,000 subscribers by the end of the year, bro. Can't do nothing but thank y'all for that, bro. That's amazing, bro. Then gave me more hope than I could have ever did myself, bro. Appreciate y'all, bro. But you know, it's New Year, new channel for Raw, Netflix debut. You feel me? I feel like the hype behind this show was crazy. Like the hype that was built up for it felt like it was not even like a regular pay-per-view. It felt like a big four pay-per-view. Like a SummerSlam or a WrestleMania or something like that. Something big. And I understand it was for a new brand. You gotta have that brand realize how big y'all are. You feel me? So I understand the marketing. But if I'm being 1,000% honest with you, I think Raw as a whole, as a wrestling fan, was amazing. Like you got to see people you haven't seen in a while. Or I mean, at least, you feel me, a few months at least. But you got to see some people you didn't see in a while. Everybody loves John Cena, so you got to see him. Freaking Undertaker was on the weekly episodic TV show for the first time in a minute since the last time he popped up on NXT. Like, it was a fun show, but I feel like, me personally, I don't know if anybody else was like that, but I feel like the way it was advertised, and like I said, I understand it because you're going to a new network. You got to make sure as much people tune in because you got to show that network that we really bring the numbers. So you got to advertise it like crazy. But I feel like the way it was advertised, like I said, it was advertised like a big four. I feel like I thought it was going to be a crazy show with non-stop craziness happening. Like, y'all remember Raw 1000? I thought it was going to be like that. And yeah, Raw 1000 had some goofy things that was going on, but everything that was happening was boom, 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 boom. And it was kind of like that in a way. And like I said, and again, when Raw 1000 happened, I was a child. So I'm not going to say not understand, but I wasn't fully tapped into, like, you feel me, wrestling culture and like actual cutscenes and vignettes and introducing people who could make the platform bigger. You feel me? I wasn't tapped into all that stuff. I just wanted to see my favorite wrestler. So Raw 1000, it was like, feel me? But Raw 1000 when I was a kid was lit, bro. Like, but that's the only Raw I could really compare it to, because this episode was completely different. I feel like it wasn't on the level of a pay-per-view, but it was way past the level of a regular Raw. Like, it blew a regular Raw out the window. But then after the show, Triple H described it as like more of a one-off thing. Then it's gonna stay like that. And I understood, like I said, Netflix, you come into a new area, a new platform, you gotta show them y'all numbers, so you're gonna do things that you're not really gonna do every other time. Like, John Cena's gonna be there because this is his last run, but The Rock's not gonna be there every week. There's not gonna be two championships on the line every single week. Feel me? Like, at the end of the show, he said it was more like a one-time thing, and they would probably get back more into the weekly episodic thing next week. And even with the card, next week, it's already 4 announces it's already 4 matches announced for next week. It was only 4 matches on this episode of Raw, bruh. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I said, I enjoyed myself. But 4 matches in 3 hours is a little bit crazy, bro. Like, if we're being honest, 4 matches in 3 hours is a little bit crazy. Especially when, I can't lie to you, off the top of my head, the only segment that really punched me in my gut was John Cena. Because The Rock came back and ignored everything that he was doing like 8 months ago, bro. But he came in the jacket, they played the music, but that was it. He was literally face Rock. Like I said, again, debut show. So you feel me? I'm throwing a lot to the side. I'm not judging too hard because, like I said, you gotta flex on the debut. At the same time, everybody else was pretty much in character. Like even I mean, I guess the Cody Rhodes thing was kind of questionable too. Like he laughing in the crowd, but I'm like, I don't know if he's playing off of him or they just not jacking that for this episode. I don't know. Like they laughing and joking, talking about tell Mama Rose I said what's up. I'd have gave him the meanest straight face, bro. Cody sitting there laughing, I'd be like, bro, watch your mouth, bro. You know what I mean? And Cody didn't have his championship. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But they just didn't play into the Rock thing at all. And on one hand, like I said, I understand. And there's more people. And then, it was in LA, right? They in LA, the Rock being LA OD. I guess they're gonna cheer him regardless, I guess. So like I said, you can't complain about that. I think a lot of people have been waiting for Solo to have like a banger match. Because me personally, I love Solo's character work. I love how he was developing it like that. But I feel like people were hating on him because he just came after Roman Reigns, and that's pretty hard. And then other people felt like he wasn't in shape and couldn't wrestle to the top tier level to match the stature of being tribal chief. But I feel like there was points in time where Solo was dominating Roman, like, and obviously that's for me script, all that, but I feel like they showed a little bit of why we should still mess with Solo. Two things though. One, why didn't Solo acknowledge him? We're probably gonna do that on Friday or whatever. We're probably gonna save that for another week. But then two, what do we do with Solo from here? Like, say he takes a break, or say he comes right back on Friday. Now that he's not the tribal chief, what do the people in his group have to listen to him for? Like Jacob Fatu, that's everybody's favorite bloodline member. He loved him some Solo, but if his Solo is not the top dog no more, is he really about to be praising him like that? I want to know. That's like that would be like when Solo did it. Even though he was oh damn, I forgot what they called him. But before when he was in NXT, he was like some street character. But that's like street mentality, bro. Like he not on top no more, so you feel me? I'm about to go take his spot. And I feel like Jacob Fatu fits that more, like the street character, than Solo does. So if they was to do that kind of in the same way, but it just obviously a little bit different because we just saw it with Jacob Fatu, I feel like people would love it. And I feel like people would not get behind Solo because like for me, a lot of people just came from not liking him. But I feel like they would mess with him a little bit if he got to play like some face type roles, or like he's getting kicked out, or maybe they would just boo him out the building just because everybody loves Jacob Fatu. Who knows? But I feel like that would be interesting. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't know what's next for Roman Reigns either. Like, is Roman Reigns about to go back on another hiatus? Like, he said he was going to show up on the 27th on Raw. Is he about to go to Raw permanently? I have no clue. I have no clue what's next for that man. But it was a Bloodline rules match. And just like on WrestleMania, when The Rock and Cena and Undertaker all popped out, they did kind of the same thing, except Jay didn't come out because he had his own match going on. But Cody was the guy to come out in Jay's spot. But it kind of made sense because Kevin Owens tried to come out and interrupt. And that actually made me pop. Like, obviously that wasn't my favorite match of the night, but that was probably my favorite like moment of the night. Like when Kevin Owens came out, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I automatically understood, but I'm like, bro, I just didn't expect that, bro. What's happening right now? Then Cody came out. I'm like, okay. I kind of wanted to keep Cody and Roman separated a little bit, but you feel me? The story is literally intertwined in each other, so I guess you kind of can't, especially with the Bloodline rules thing. Anybody can come in and just let me fight. And I really enjoyed that match, bro. I really did. I feel like it gave Solo a little bit more props. I feel like he left it all out there. Hopefully they have something else for him on the back burner, bro. Cause like before he came the new tribal chief, when Roman wasn't doing anything, Solo wasn't doing anything. I hope we don't go back to that. When if Roman's not on TV, Solo's not on TV anymore. I don't want that. I want them to actually keep doing something with him because I like Solo. And he's like, to me, I've seen a lot of progression for him since when he was called up at Clash of the Castle like 2 years ago. I see mad progression since then. So I want to keep seeing him elevate, bro. Especially if they keep together, him and Jacob Fatu could elevate together, bro. I don't know how they would do it, but I'd love to see it, bro. But I think was Rhea next? It don't matter, bro. This match, I was tired of this feud, bro. I'm gonna just be completely honest with y'all. I was already tired of this feud, so I was ready to see this come to an end. Like Triple H, like I'm gonna keep going back to what Triple H said. Like he said this wasn't this was more of a one-off show. He said this was more of a things ending than a continuation of other things. So hopefully this is just completely the end of this. I don't have to see her and Liv Morgan in the ring for a minute. She's another person who I mean is a whole host of contenders now. But at the same time, there are 2 new championships and they're gonna be kind of vying for those. So I wonder who her next real opponent is, bro. Because we can do little matches like me personally, I love Shayna Baszler, but to WWE, obviously that would be a little match. They could do that whenever. They could do matches like her versus all 3 of that whole group if they wanted to. But I want to know who's her next feud for real. Like I'm not even hating. Like I'm glad Rhea got the title back because I was tired of seeing Liv Morgan not defended, not fight, have one enemy. Like that just was pissing me off, bro. So I'm glad to see Rhea have it because she was actually running through people when she had it. So I'd like to see that. But I just want to know who's next because I was thinking her and Jade would be cool, but Jade's injured, and that's probably about to be another storyline of how she got injured. Me and my man's Jordan, we think Charlotte Flair, excuse me, we think Charlotte Flair might come back with Tiffany Stratton around WrestleMania time. Now that would be so hard, bro. That I actually cannot wait for it. Like if that really was what's going on, I cannot wait for that. Because when Charlotte Flair came back for Rhea Ripley, that was hard. I don't know if Tiffany Stratton's on Rhea Ripley's level when they had that second match, but it will still be a fire match. Oh yeah, and Rhea Ripley got to kick Dom in the nuts. That was pretty funny. Hopefully they don't have to interact anymore. Like I think they'll be a little bit more forever intertwined because of this storyline instead of her and Liv. Just because like they kind of rose to fame together. So that might play out again, but who knows. And then, bro, Rhea Ripley got to the ramp and the American Badass Undertaker came out, bro. Who was expecting that, gang? Like, did he say something on his podcast? Because, bro, I'm like, I heard the gong. I'm like, Like, you can see the shock on Rhea Ripley's face, bro. Like, and then it hit the American Badass music. Like, cause at first I was like, I heard the gong and I'm like, okay, all black, that's tough. But then the American Badass music hit and I was like, okay, that's hard, bro. That's a hell of a cosign, bro. She kind of fit the American Badass shit more than she fit the OG Undertaker vibe now. I'm not gonna lie. So I was so glad that it was American Badass and not just a regular Undertaker. I felt like that was fire. Felt like that was mad fire. Mind you, they could have did that for Damian Priest and never did that. That's what I'm saying. But John Cena, bro. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody because people be hating on John Cena, but everybody in my age group favorite wrestler, bro. He's not my favorite wrestler, but he's my GOAT for sure. Bro came out. I feel like whenever John Cena comes out now, maybe it's me reminiscing. Bro, I'm just grateful to have bro there. Like, he could be saying bull crap, bro. He could be saying bull crap and I would be sitting there. But he wasn't talking bull crap, though. At first, he was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to win 17. I'm looking at the TV like, bro, you don't realize we just got Cody Rhodes to win the WWE Championship, bro? If it looked like it's getting close to the end and he's not getting it, does he think we're not gonna riot, bro? Come on, little bro, lock in. First he's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna win a championship. Come on, bro. And then he says, always all thinking like, I feel like John Cena is really, truly tapped into the fan. Like, I don't know if it wasn't as, I mean, obviously it wasn't as easy in the past. When he was in his prime to be in tune with the fans and what they wanted, and he probably didn't have as much power. Now that it's easier to be in tune and he can really go to Triple H and talk, I think he really wants to know what we want. Like, he came out and was pretty much testing the waters for who his matches was going to be against. Like, I think he said Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. I think it was somebody else in there, but he was just naming people to see what the reactions would be. So I don't think he cares who he wrestles, bro. I don't think he even has like a something laid out. I think he just wanted to come back and have fun, like, against people who we want to see, bro. And I love that, bro. I appreciate that he behaves that way, bro. And he's even like behaving a certain way that I feel like he would admire back when he was in his prime, because he's talking about he doesn't want to just come back and demand a opportunity for a championship, even though we know he has the power to, bro. Like, he's literally announced as the GOAT and is in wrestling shape. He can get a championship match whenever he wants to, pretty much. But he doesn't want to do it that way, and that's respectable. Because we know some people who would just go and be like, yo, I'm fighting for this championship at this show. See you there. And walk out. And there'll be nothing they can do about it. Just because they're that big. Feel me? So him declaring for the Royal Rumble, fire. He said he's going to win the Royal Rumble. And I can't lie to you, I'm not mad at that. I off the top of my head, I have no other thoughts. Like, you know how before the Royal Rumble, past the few months before, you thinking like, who should win the Royal Rumble? Last year, it was Gunther. Gunther has a championship now. Last year, it could have been Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker has a championship now. Jey Uso, like, this year, it could have been Jey Uso. Jey Uso had his championship already, though. So it's not like it's mandatory for some of these guys to win the Royal Rumble to be on the big show. They're going to be on the big show because of their name or because they already have a title. For me, so a lot of guys, I'm scratching my head, like, who's really in line with enough momentum and hype for them to really win the Royal Rumble in 2025, and I can't think of a single person. So it might be the year for John Cena to win. CM Punk talking about he never won a Royal Rumble. He trying to do that. If it's between CM Punk and John Cena, I'm picking John Cena every single time, bro. Like, they could be the last two and have a little mini match. That would be fire, just like they did last year with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. That would be fire. But if it come down to them two, it got to be John Cena, bro. I'm not even trying to hear that, bro. I'm not even trying to hear the argument for that, bro. Because it's none. Even though they probably might do that, because, you know, John Cena like to be, feel me, the super duper underdog if he can be. So he might lose at the Royal Rumble. Feel me? Might lose at Elimination Chamber. Might not get the Money in the Bank and then have to beat somebody in a match for it. You know how John Cena stories go, bro. Last second. You know how John Cena stories go. I'm not like, let's not sit here and pretend. I'm not upset about this, but I am kind of confused. If I'm being completely honest with you. Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre, bro. I get that in the past, I think I forgot exactly what month it was, I'm not gonna lie. But I think the past two times Drew McIntyre faced Jey Uso, he won both of them. And one of them, it was in like 5 minutes. So I get that the third one, we would kind of want to give Jey Uso his win. But brother, Drew McIntyre just turned his heel character from 50 to at least 75, 80, bro. So he just upgraded his scary. He just upgraded his vileness, bro. So why in his not his first, it's like his second. Why in his second or third match of his comeback, of turning up his heel character some volume, why is he losing in a roll-up, bro? And I get it. Michael Cole really be trying to save them from bad writing, bro. When shit go wrong, Michael Cole be at the desk trying to explain shit before it happened. or while it's happening, try to give you a backstory. Bro, Michael Cole gonna say, oh, McIntyre's anger's getting the best of him. Oh, he's gotta pay attention. Oh, after Jey Uso rolled him up for the 1, 2, 3. Oh, Drew McIntyre's anger. Oh, I'm like, bro, Brody, it's the same nigga he just beat twice a couple months ago. He ended one of those matches with the Future Shock DDT, bro. He's in kayfabe better than him, bro. It's no shot. And because he just upgraded his character, to me, he needed to win that, bro. Because Jey Uso's not a part of anything right now. And Jey Uso's clearly one of the hottest niggas in the company. Did you see his interest with Travis Scott? He didn't need that win, bro. I feel like Drew McIntyre needed that win. Because now, when Drew McIntyre, the next match whoever his next match is gonna be, he's gonna murder them. And it's not gonna be close. Because he just lost to Jey Uso, so now he has to destroy the next person. Which sucks because Jey Uso is now about to go in a different direction. And he's a face. People love him. I just really didn't understand that. I'm like, and they had a great match. And I'll be honest with y'all. I wasn't the biggest fan of Jey Uso as a singles wrestler. What he'd been doing in the ring as a singles wrestler. He had a great match. A great match, and as of recently, he's been having pretty good matches as a singles competitor. I don't want to make it seem like I feel like he butt even still to this day, but he's had a great match with Drew McIntyre, bro. For it to end in a roll up on the biggest Raw of all time, bro. We gotta do better than that, bro. We got to. And I don't know, like maybe it leads to Drew McIntyre taking his heel character a step further and him really going off the edge and snapping. Maybe. If that's the case, I'm not mad. But if that's not the case, I'm very confused, bro. Very. Alright, yo, this is future RJ. This is editor RJ. And I had to spin back just real quick to talk about Hulk Hogan. Oh my God. When the music hit, bro, like I'm not even if I dislike somebody, if they music slap in wrestling, I'ma bump it. Like when CM Punk come out, I bump that regardless because it's heat. Bro, when Hulk Hogan came out, I literally rolled my eyes like, bro, what are we doing? Why is Hulk Hogan out here? But then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start bumping the music. I start bumping the music goes off, and you hear nothing but boos. I'm like, oh shit. I thought they was gonna let him rock, because when the music first hit, the entire crowd popped. I was like, bro, that's why when he first came out, I rolled my eyes, because everybody in the crowd popped. I'm like, what is happening? Why they popping for this man? And then the music went off and you heard nothing but boos, bro. That had to be the most embarrassing 2 minutes of his life, gang. That was actually hilarious, bro. I had to come back and talk about that, bro. That was the funniest moment of the night for me, bro. This was probably the most anticipated main event since like, bro, it's been okay, maybe since the first Rock and Cody. I said Rock and Cody. Since the first Roman and Cody. Like CM Punk versus Seth Rollins is something that's been booked since 2016. So just to even see them standing in the ring in wrestling gear ready to fight was like, damn, this is about to happen, bro. So I'm not gonna say if they put on a bad match, it would have been fire. But even if it wasn't, you feel me, as back and forth as it was, I feel like people would have loved this match. But I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a Punk hater, bro, but I don't see him like everybody else do see him. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Rollins is that guy, bro. Like, he really be putting on shows, bro. I feel like CM Punk did good for how long the match was. I feel like there was some times where you could tell CM Punk is getting old, but bro, his hype is so big. I don't think people care that he's old, and you can tell. Like, I think he's that over where nobody's gonna pay attention to some small mistakes happening in the ring. Feel me? But overall, the match was amazing. Like you could tell the little vibe of hatred in the match, bro, because they are going hard as hell. And that ending, bro, I don't know. Like, I seen somebody say Seth Rollins might have been concussed or something. I don't know if both of them are injured. But regardless, the way the match ended was fire. The Falcon Arrow into the GTS, the bounce off the ropes into the next, bro, that was hard. Like, I like CM Punk in spurts, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not the biggest fan of a full like CM Punk match in 2025, but in spurts, the spots he can pull off be fire, bro. The end of that match was gorgeous. And like I don't know if he said it on show. I think it was in the post show where CM Punk said he doesn't expect Seth Rollins to just kind of walk away after that. So I mean, I hope not, because this is a WrestleMania match for me. So I was surprised that they did it here. Like I said, you gotta put on a show after your debut. So you want the hottest match, and that was the hottest match in the company, bro. So I'm not surprised I didn't save it till WrestleMania, but it is what it is. That was definitely a WrestleMania level match, though, for sure. And do I think that? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Seth Rollins was gonna win, so that CM Punk can win in the end. Like, because obviously before the match even started, I'm not thinking this is gonna be a one-time thing where they only fight each other once. I don't think that's facts. I thought Seth Rollins was gonna win tonight so that CM Punk can win in the end. But honestly, it makes more sense for Seth Rollins to win the overall feud because he's still gonna be in the company for the next couple of years. And like CM Punk is too, but like, you feel me? He's still like, he's not the next generation anymore, but he's younger. He's gonna be there for a while. So overall, if I'm being completely honest with y'all, to me, I feel like I was just watching Raw with some big things happen on it. I didn't feel like I was watching a special episode of Raw. You feel me? If that makes sense. I feel like it was a regular episode of Raw with some special things that happened on it. I think, like, if you were expecting a WrestleMania, then I think you're disappointed. But I wasn't expecting WrestleMania. Like, when they first started booking matches, I was like, damn, this might be a bit overbooked. But then come to the day and it's only 4 matches. I'm like, what the hell? Maybe I was chatting. Feel me? So, like, I feel like numbers wise, because of the people that was on the show, they did their job of showing Netflix that they're like a big company with big numbers. But I feel like they didn't overdo it and like raise the fans' expectations to have a WrestleMania level show every week. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if it was more that happened on the show, next week when we go back to Sheamus versus Ludwig, people be like, what the is this? This is not what I tuned into last week. Where's The Rock? Feel me? And the Rock not being in character, maybe it was for that reason. I don't know. Regardless, I think they did a good job of balancing the overhype with the people who watch Raw every single week. So I think they just made a good show with big moments on it. And that I can really enjoy. Like, if because John Cena's gonna be here, I mean, he's not gonna be here every week. At least I don't think so. But John Cena's gonna be here, so every week there's gonna be some kind of hype. Roy, is John Cena gonna be here? Is John Cena gonna show up? Is John Cena gonna announce something? It's gonna be that kind of hype at least once a week, bro. So they're gonna be good for a while. So I don't think they have no expectations to hold up to. I think they're in a good spot with how they debut, bro. I really like the debut episode of Raw on Netflix. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about it. Again, I appreciate y'all stopping by, bro. We trying to hit 14K, feel me? We trying to go up in 2025. I appreciate y'all stopping by.